What is real estate? Let's keep it simple. Real estate is the ground beneath your feet and everything attached to it. It's the house you live in. It's the office building where you work. It's the store where you buy your groceries. It's the farm that grows your food. It's the empty lot down the street with a for sale sign. It's all property. It's a physical, tangible thing. You can touch it, you can stand on it, you can see it. That's real estate. It's one of the oldest forms of wealth in the world. It matters because property is fundamental to our lives and our economy. We all need a place to live, to work, to shop, and to play. That creates constant demand. This isn't some abstract concept on a screen. It's the roof over our heads and the foundation of our communities. Real estate is where life happens. It's where incredible wealth is created and stored. From the smallest family home to the tallest skyscraper, property is a cornerstone of financial security and a powerful engine for building fortunes. Let's rewind the clock. Way back. Before skyscrapers, before mortgages, before location. Earliest humans lived nomadically, following food and good weather. Land was for everyone to use, not for anyone to own. It was a shared resource. Personal ownership of ground was foreign. Wealth was counted in cattle and tools, not in acres. This was the world before the first property line. Then something changed. People started farming. Agriculture was a game changer. We could stay in one place and grow our own food. The particular land you worked became vital, your survival. Owning land meant food security and safety. The best, most fertile land conferred power and status. Kings, queens, nobles. Owning land was ruling others. As villages became towns and the first cities, value concentrated inside the walls, near markets and roads, worth far more than distant fields. Prime spots attracted wealthy merchants and powerful families. Here began the real estate market. Not all land is created equal. That system lasted centuries, until trade, industry, and new laws opened ownership to many. The 18th, and even more so the 19th century, lit a fire under real estate. The Industrial Revolution roared. Factories needed workers. Millions left the countryside and flooded the cities, seeking jobs and a better life. Housing demand exploded. Builders raced to raise rows of houses and apartments. Big money moved in. Banks saw opportunity and began offering mortgages, loans to buy property. You didn't need all cash up front. You could borrow and pay over time. Ownership became accessible. Real estate became big business. The 20th century brought laws protecting ownership and zoning that shaped cities. Zoning decides what can be built where: factory districts and residential neighborhoods. Railways, and later automobiles, rewrote the map. People no longer had to live within walking distance of work. After World War II, home ownership became central. Governments encouraged it. Builders sped up construction. For millions, buying a house meant stability and a way to build wealth for the next generation. Real estate became a pillar of national economies and the foundation of the modern middle class. From crowded tenements to tidy suburbs, cities, loans, and dreams transformed property from privilege to possibility. Today, real estate is a massive, complex global industry. It's not just buying and selling houses. Think of 5 pillars, each with unique opportunities. First, residential, the places we live. Single-family homes, apartments, condominiums, and townhouses, bought to live in or to rent out. Values hinge on job growth, interest rates, and school quality. Second, commercial, where business happens. Offices, shopping malls, hotels, and local retail. When spending is strong, they thrive. When the economy slows, vacancies rise. Third, industrial, the backbone of modern commerce, factories, warehouses, distribution centers. Every buy now flows through logistics networks. Demand near big cities has boomed. Fourth, land, the raw material. Some buy and hold for growth, others develop immediately. Fifth, REITs, companies owning income properties. Buy shares like stock and earn dividends from rents. Know the pillars, and you'll see how different strategies fit your goals and risk tolerance. One classic path: the developer, the visionary who sees possibility in emptiness. From empty plots or forgotten buildings to bold new projects, despite permits, construction, and financing risks. If it works, rewards can be astronomical. Stephen Ross of Related built Hudson Yards over active rail lines, creating offices, residences, shops, and parks where none existed. Another path: the patient holder. Buy well, manage well, hold long. Income from rents, value from decades of growth. Donald Bren transformed vast Southern California land into desirable communities, wealth built by planning and holding. Then the innovator, Sam Zell, the grave dancer, buying distressed assets for pennies on the dollar. He saw value in ruin and helped pioneer REITs, opening big real estate to everyday investors. Different paths. One destination: building an empire in real estate. Why does real estate build wealth? It's not magic. It's a system of income, appreciation, and leverage, working together. First, income. Rent from apartments, offices, and warehouses becomes monthly cash flow. That income covers mortgage, taxes, and repairs. What remains is profit and predictability. Second, appreciation. Over time, values tend to rise, driven by inflation, population growth, and economic development. Buy for $300,000. 20 years later, it could be worth $600,000 or more. Capital growth. Third, leverage. Put down 20%, the bank lends 80. You control 100% of the upside, amplifying returns. It's tangible. People always need places to live and work, adding stability versus more volatile assets. Risks remain, markets fall, units sit vacant, repairs surprise. But income plus long-term appreciation plus leverage is a proven wealth formula. Technology has shaken up real estate, fast and profound. From driving neighborhoods and paper listings to browsing thousands of homes online. Virtual tours, floor plans, and rich neighborhood data empower buyers and renters. Analytics now guide decisions, predict values, and reveal hotspots. Smart features add appeal and value. Green, efficient buildings command demand. E-commerce drives warehouses and logistics to the forefront. Adaptive reuse gives dead space new life. Remote work reshaped demand. Home offices rise. People seek more space beyond city centers. Smart investors watch these shifts. Technology is redefining what makes a location valuable. Opportunity is global. Start local, think bigger. Affordable housing needs are immense. London, Los Angeles, Lagos. Build or rehab for stable, supported returns. Logistics and warehousing, especially last mile, remain powerful plays, directly or via specialized REITs. People want convenience. Live, work, shop, and socialize in one place. Mixed use spreads risk. Residential rents can steady projects when retail slows. Emerging markets offer lower entry prices and room to grow, alongside higher political and legal risks. Digital real estate, data centers, powers streaming and cloud. Demand is compounding. Follow needs: housing affordability, fast delivery, walkability, digital infrastructure. That's where the next value emerges. So you're ready. Where do you start? Educate yourself. Learn your local market. Drive neighborhoods, track sales, know rents. Knowledge is your edge. Start small. Maybe a rental condo or a few REIT shares. Learn with limited risk. Tip 1. Keep cash reserves. Repairs happen and vacancies drag. Tip 2. Do the math. Ensure profit remains. Tip 3. Build a good team. Pros protect you from big mistakes. Tech will reshape deals. Resilience gains value as climate shifts. Work-life patterns evolve. Demand follows. Adapt and hunt for overlooked assets. Real estate has built empires for millennia. It rewards patience and long-term thinking. Start with one step. Learn, plan, act.
Take your next step today. Subscribe for daily growth. Let's keep stepping forward together. Let's keep stepping forward together.